I'd like to call the regular city council meeting to order for Pierz for July 28th, 2025. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The city council members are here to serve the city of Pierz. We expect respectful conduct at all times. Slander or inappropriate language will not be tolerated. Please speak only when addressed, one person at a time. Each speaker has a 5-minute time limit, and thank you for your cooperation. First, I would like to get approval of the minutes for our city council meeting on July 14th, 2025.
I'll make that motion.
Lynn makes the motion.
Second.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we go to additions or removals of anything on the agenda. I do not have anything myself. I don't know if any of you guys do.
Nope.
Good, Sarah?
Nope.
And you're good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. So if I could get approval of the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Donnie makes the motion.
Second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Then we go to the 2024 street project update and pay app for $23,363.92. And here's Jared to discuss that.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of council. As you mentioned tonight, we have payout number 10 for our 2024 street reconstruction project. The total amount requested at this time is $23,363.92. This pay app, after this pay app, essentially there's one bid item for storm sewer cleaning that we haven't paid for yet. It's about $6,000. And then, so the next pay app will have that plus the retainage of 5% on there. And then that should be the last one moving forward. I don't see a need to have any more than just one pay up. So just the one item left, we'll probably, whenever that gets wrapped up, whenever we get the punch list items taken care of, which is just a handful of turf spots that itself have left for city staff and the SCH staff to kind of give their final blessing on. That's pretty much the big thing on our punch list items. So with that, I'll take any questions you may have on the project, but we should be wrapping up here shortly.
I don't have a question on this project. I just have one, Jared, on the, I know we're going to start working on the streets, I think, for the removal of the lead pipes, right? That's coming up.
Correct. Yep.
So what is there a cost to the city? And I know that there is, so the tarring, the retarring and paving's all covered.
Everything for that project is covered by the grant dollars that the district received. That project right now is tentatively scheduled to start August 18th. We will be getting city staff an updated kind of project newsletter type of thing, going for that project. Just kind of a one-shot update, let them know that we'll be coming and where these services will be replaced at in 2025. But yeah, that one should be starting roughly the week of that August 18th.
Great. Okay, that's really the only thing I had for.
I'll make a motion to pay the street update, the street project at $23,363.92.
Okay, Donnie makes a motion for that.
I'll second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, Jared, for the app, pay app for $23,363.92.
Thank you. And that is all I have for you tonight, unless you have anything for me. Nope. Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Then the next thing we move on to are meeting requests. So the first one is the workshop review preliminary budget. We're looking at August 18th. We're still in the process of pulling some numbers together, but I think we're going to have our second meeting this week, 4:30 on Wednesday. So then we should have all of our numbers, and we'll start building, pull them together, right? Okay, and Sarah should be
Sounds
able to
right.
do that. And then we're going to look at all the costs, all the additional costs that are coming up for 2026. And So if I can get an approval for that.
Do we know the
motion?
time?
Huh?
What time?
Oh, what
Well,
time?
6 PM.
Okay. I'll make the motion then to schedule the workshop for August 18th at 6 PM to review the preliminary budget.
Okay, Lynn makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carried for next budget meeting for August 18th at 6 PM. And then we go to a public hearing request for hunting for August 25th. That is, and it's going to make it so it's illegal to hunt on any of the city properties because of some issues we had last year, and it's just a good thing because we're moving, everybody's developing a lot of stuff, so in those areas. So if I get a motion for that.
Will that be inside of our council meeting, or is that a separate night?
That's going to be in our council meeting, yes.
I'll make the motion.
Donnie makes a motion,
I'll second it.
Lynn seconds the motion, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Great, motion carried. Then we got Eric here from Public Works for an update.
Good evening, council and mayor. Here to just give an update on what we've been doing in Public Works. The hand railing, we've got that installed out in front of City Hall. We did some patchwork. I got a few spots yet to tidy up with the front of that. Otherwise, I believe it'll be finished after that. The quality of work, I think, is really good. It's a nice,
It's a nice railing.
nice, well-built hand railing. So I believe that should last for a little while, and we should go from there. Park update back there. We did get the cement curb poured around there. We got the dirt work done, the grass planted at this moment. We still have to, we're actually going to kind of till that up and rake it flat, the inside the playground area, so I can see kind of how many chips or that sort of thing. See what's there. Get it all fluffed up, rake it off flat, and we'll see. And then we have the staining to do yet in both pavilions, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. I'm kind of just at this point might wait till September to do that when kids are just really done playing in there for the summer, and then we'll spray her down and we'll be good to
Do you
go.
think we could get the one done on Main Street
We
for
can do
Oktoberfest?
that. Oh, yeah, we
Just
can
so
do
it
that.
looks good for that.
Mhm.
That one, you're right. I think that could wait.
Yeah, no, we can get that one done before Oktoberfest. I'm trying to think, okay, so then, once we get those stained up and the chips added to that, there is a drinking fountain we're gonna put back in there. We do have the old Lion one yet, if that's the one we wanna move. If you wanna put that one back in there, we can, or we can put something different elsewhere. But the water line is like stubbed off, kinda up by the transformer, up in the northeast corner. And then we just gotta trench it down, and I'm thinking we should put it down in the northeast corner, close to the playground and kind of close to that pavilion. Keeps kids away from coming up to the
yeah,
road
that's
and
a great
drinking
idea.
water, you know.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Just something not to worry about when we're plowing snow. That'd be a good
Is the lion head still in good condition?
It's in pretty good condition. It's in good condition. I don't know if it could be repainted would be great, but
It's kind of fitting for a kid's park.
It is kind of. I mean, I don't-
I mean,
Always called a
it's in
Lions
good.
Club,
It
yeah.
just would be
Yeah.
a little touch
If
up
we
here and
could,
there.
yeah, because it's like, and then obviously we're not investing in something new and we got
Yep.
something that already works.
Yeah, no, it works fine. We just shine her up, maybe give her a little paint job, and we can put it back in there. Once those things are done, then we should be pretty complete on that stuff. All the playground equipment's in good shape over there now, so I think we're good there. Street sweeping, we've been doing a lot of. I've kind of been running into just a few troubles with the dust control part. There's a water that sprinkles out on the side. I don't know, I'm kind of having issues with it. Works when it wants to, it doesn't work, and we're trying to figure out why that is. And when we run it around for an hour or two, it gets really warm, like the chassis motor does. So I'm thinking it might need to have the radiator flushed, maybe a new one. I don't know. You shouldn't have that problem, you know. It's just something's going on with it. So we've been running around with it for a couple hours almost every day, and that's enough. And we gotta get it into maybe Ted Holheisel again or something and see if we can figure out what it is. To me, it doesn't seem like it's a massive problem. It just seems like it acts like the radiator's getting plugged up or something. So we'll get that looked at, fixed up. We've been keeping up with lawn mowing and the weeds growing around town. It's been a never-ending battle there. I will be lining up maybe New Age Tree Services, who we usually use to do our power line cleaning up. There's a few, like Second Avenue Northeast is kind of, well, along our power lines, we got a lot of tree branches growing into there. So I'll think of a few more places to have them come in and do some cleaning up. I think there's a few places down at the golf course too. When I was looking down there, we should have them clean up as well. So I'll get that lined up and have them get going on that. Tyler's been doing a real good job.
Great.
It's been really nice to have him around and just to help, especially this year with all the grass that just doesn't stop and everything else. So he's been doing good. Appreciate him.
I got a question for you. I know that you and Laura have really been working on this, you know, and I've been getting some people talk about mosquitoes, which kind of,
Oh, sure.
Okay, go through
So
it.
we're now on our Thursday. We'll spray once a week now. We're doing Thursday nights.
yeah, and I think Laura, you guys are gonna work, you're kind of looking at the program a little bit, Laura, and like how everything's kind of done and see if we can do it a little bit better.
Yeah, we made a few adjustments when Tyler's first night spraying was last Thursday. So I showed him a lot of different areas to go, and we talked to a few private residents so we can get around there.
Good.
Especially with streets that aren't in the wide open, if you got a lot of tree cover back and forth. That machine is on a GPS, so if you go too slow, it'll stop spraying bugs, and if you go too fast, it doesn't spray. So it's GPS that way. So it adjusts. If you're going 15 miles an hour, it puts out the right amount of chemical. If you go 5 miles an hour, it'll adjust it down so it puts out the right amount of chemical.
So I just want to make that clear for if some people are listening to this,
Yeah.
that it will give out the spray according to how fast.
How fast you go, yeah.
Somebody's saying that thing raced by my house, it's spraying
It's
according.
spraying accordingly, yes. And just keep in mind, it does only kill on contact. It's just adult mosquitoes that it kills, and it helps with certain black flies. So I don't know if they're the biting ones or what they are.
Hopefully it,
But, so it takes care of a few of those, and it all depends on the stupid weather conditions too.
Yeah.
We'll be out once a week, Thursday evenings as of now, seem to be working out good, so we'll continue with that until there's no more bugs, I guess, for the season, so.
I have one more question. We talked about above the windows on City Hall.
Oh, yes. So when I do the
Caulking and stuff
touch
has
up,
gotten-
so I had Jim Gross from down at the golf course. He helped me with the front there, so I'll talk to him more. I did mention that to him a while ago, so I'll talk to him about it again. He thought it was something that could be handled, so
Good.
we'll be able to, just gotta scrape it all out, I think is what he was saying. And then
It's like
kind of-
old caulking that's just disintegrating, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what he called it, but yeah, he said we can just chip it out of there and be able to put new stuff in, so. I will, and then there was, I think a spot on the back corner here. They had an old fan in there.
Yeah,
We're gonna put bricks back in there, so.
Good.
Yes. Okay,
thank you.
anything else? Did I forget anything? No, should be good. You guys okay?
any questions, you guys?
No,
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you guys.
Great job. Okay, so next we have Laura.
Yes. I don't really have any updates, but I do have a PTO payout request. Parker's last day was last Wednesday. And with that, I do just want to add that because I have been hearing some questions regarding the PTO. So I'm just going to read off what I had updated council with, just so it's public information. Parker did not, upon hire, receive 2 weeks of vacation or any amount upon hire. He did, however, start accruing at the rate of someone who has been here 2 years versus 1 year, and the accrual starts at the first day of work. He was here prior to us putting in the Minnesota sick in with PTO, which means he accrued his sick hours and he was able to use them when he had needed. As of right now, he has about 48 hours in his PTO bank, and I'm thinking he's going to accrue about another 5 for the time he was here for the last 2 weeks. So my guesstimate is we will be paying out about 53 hours of PTO Should not be over $1,700. But that is my request, is the PTO payout.
So do we need to make a motion and approval for that? So maybe if I get a motion, you want, is 17, do we go like up to 1,700, or you think it's,
I would say up to 1,700.
if I get a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
Then if I get, Lynn, need a motion, if I get a
Second that.
Okay, Gary, second motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So a motion carried. The one thing I wonder if you could do, Laura, is maybe check with Pro Resource and see if there's any way that see if we can look at maybe not having PTO accrue and maybe for the first year. So if we have an employee that leaves 6 months into it or 9 months, that they wouldn't have an.
Paying it out.
Paying it out.
Paying it out,
You still would
yeah.
accrue it, you
Yeah,
just wouldn't pay it
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So if
just check.
somebody's here under a year and they're leaving, we don't want, I will
Okay.
absolutely check with Pro
Great,
on that.
thank you.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, so that's something we should probably look at in our policies.
The other item I'd like to ask is that we actually, for the remainder of this golf course season, not replace Parker's position. I did speak with Mark and Andy and Brad and Jim, and between the four of them, they really think they have the remainder of this season covered. I'm there to help. I've been helping where I need. Apparently, they don't need me as much as I feel like they should need me. They're doing really good. But so with that, though, they are taking on more responsibilities, just like Brad and Jim did. So I would like to see a increase in their pay.
So what are you looking at for an increase for?
Probably $2 for each. Andy and Mark, not Jim and Brad. Andy and Mark.
And
That's
it's
what I'm
just for the
referring to.
remainder of this season.
Right.
They will go back to their wage starting next year,
Yeah,
unless, again, negotiations.
right, yep. So if we would happen to keep that the way it is, like the way it's going right now, then I would hope that maybe we could just leave, that would cover for next year too, if we could make it work where they can just run it that way. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think anybody else has any problem. If I could have a motion to increase their hourly pay, Mark and Andy's to $2 an hour for the remainder.
I'll make that motion.
Gary makes a motion.
Question, will that start effective
I was thinking effective
today,
tomorrow.
tomorrow? Okay.
Or
we're
I
not
can
back.
start it if, okay, that's
Start
not what
on
I
the
was
pay period,
thinking.
Next pay period or whatever, I suppose, huh? Does that make it simpler? for
However,
you?
so it's not messy for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Make it easy for you. Okay. If
I'll
I
s-
get a second.
I'll second.
Sarah seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And that was all I had.
Okay, awesome. So, I was just gonna, with our update for the mayor, I was gonna talk to, I had something going on with my speakers in my ears. Anyway, so sorry about that. I was talking to Donnie a little bit about the situation with the mowing, and I think we hit a couple of campers, or nicked a couple of them down at the campground. And then Donnie had a really good suggestion I'd like to maybe have.
So I've got a seasonal site at our campground. What they do is the camper, the park only mows the common areas, and the campers all have to mow their own lots. Our campground provides a push mower, and then you mow. When you bring it back, the campground fills it up with gas. So in our case here, the city would still buy the gas. They would be required to come get the push mower, mow it, and then bring the push mower back, is how we do it.
And we would still mow the common areas.
We would mow any common area, but we don't mow anywhere close to anybody's campers. That's how our seasonal does it.
And we actually, where ours is, they do the same thing.
They supply the lawnmower?
Yeah.
Is there a
Or we
liability?
went-
Is there a liability to the city, though, for people using those?
Well, there's a liability to us either way. There's a liability for hitting campers too,
No, I understand that.
Right.
I'm just thinking, just looking at all the what ifs.
Like I said, there's liability either way. I think that if we provide I don't know if they got a weed whipper, they can, where I'm at, they provide us a weed whipper or a lawnmower, we just can do our own stuff, but I don't know, I guess if that's what the common thing,
Well,
just a suggestion.
Ours doesn't do the weed whip, they don't supply any of that, but for the mowing part, that's what they do. I bring my own mower, I don't use theirs. First year I did, and after that I was like, no, it's just easier to bring my own. So we could supply it, or we could just say, at this point on, we're not gonna do that. We mow all the common area, so where the playground is, that center area where they're doing any of that gets done, but the actual lots that are there, nothing
Is this
gets
the first
done.
time this has ever happened?
Well,
No.
Laura
I can
said it
remember.
happened last year too.
It did,
Yeah,
okay.
so there's a problem with that.
Yep.
I think that's a great idea, Donnie.
Yeah, I really do.
So,
Do you want me to reach out to the League of Minnesota Cities about liability and see if there
If you
is?
want to.
Just so we have a policy written correctly, so we're
Yeah,
covering the city's
that's right.
assets.
Yep, I think we'd be okay with that. Okay, so, any other council updates? We're all good? Okay, well, I guess
I will make the motion to adjourn.
that makes a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Sarah seconds the motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.